Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the show. Back in the backyard here. In this video, I'm going to give you guys 5 running backs that I absolutely love for fantasy football 2025. I don't even need a list. I didn't even make any notes. I'm doing this because I know exactly who I love at the running back position this year, and you guys should consider drafting them. They are must drafts, okay? Big video here. I'm going to start off with the latest news and notes. As you know, Breaking Brad is not here because I'm in the backyard. He doesn't join me in the backyard hangouts here. So I'll talk a little bit about the news here and then get to my 5 running backs. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up right now below, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know below which running back you absolutely love. Drop it below. We're talking running back love here on this beautiful Friday here, and the sun is directly in my eyes, so I might be squinting a little bit. So this is just natural light. We're just going with the natural light setting, okay? So make it interactive. Drop a comment. Let me know which running back you love. Hit the thumbs up and make sure you guys do grab the 16-round drafts, which I've linked it below. Sleepers, breakouts, optimal players. You'll be light years ahead of all the sheep in your league. Grab 16 rounds, secure the solution, and secure the championship, guys. This is the absolute game changer, okay? Grab it below. You'll be light years ahead of everybody in your league, all right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the latest news and notes first. First and foremost, the Rashee Rice situation. I told you guys, if you got my 16 rounds, if you're following this channel, Rashee Rice isn't even on your roster. Now everybody's pivoting, saying everything's changed. Don't draft Rashee Rice or be careful. Go Xavier Worthy. Dude, I was telling you, man, like this suspension was looming. Like this guy had multiple charges. He had like 8 charges or something like that pending. And I looked at it on ChatGPT. I punched it in. I'm like, what could be the max sentence for something like this? And basically it could carry up to 30 to 60 years in jail based on what this NFL player did. And he only gets 30 days and 5 years probation. That's it. That's all Rashee Rice gets. And the thing is, he can actually take that jail sentence, I think, anytime he wants. Almost sounds like a vacation, doesn't it? Like, oh, okay, you've done all these bad things, but you're going to get 30 days jail. But you can kind of take it anytime over the 5-year period you're on probation. I think that's crazy. And I think the sentence is very light. And I think it's because it's a plea deal, right? And he had a good lawyer and a lot of money, and he just got out of it. But aside from that, in regards to fantasy, you're looking at probably a 2 to 4 game suspension minimum, I would guess. That's what I'm hearing. At the time of this recording, we don't know, but it could be even longer. But either way, it's going to be target dilution regardless. You got Kelsey, you got running backs, you got Worthy, you got this guy, Rashee Rice. It's a disaster there. Yeah, Rashee was coming off round 3. His ADP should drop significantly now with the suspension looming. So very, very annoying if you are a Rashee Rice owner, if you drafted him. And very light sentence for a guy who definitely, I think, deserved more based on what happened. And if you guys don't know what happened, multi-car collision, causing seriously bodily harm to many people, fleeing the scene, speeding, disaster. Like if it was you and I, we'd 100% have at least a long time in jail, I would guess, okay? That was the news. Trey Harris signs his rookie deal, and there's talk of him actually being the ex-receiver. I told you a long time ago, Harris is the guy, and he's going to be the ex-receiver. And sure enough, Mike Williams retires. And there you go. There you have it. So, you know, I've been saying this for a long time. Yet people are like, oh no, I don't believe in Trey Harris. And then there's a video out yesterday with Quentin Johnson dropping passes. What does that tell you? You guys got to start using your brain, okay? Think outside the box, 10 steps ahead, right? Now all of a sudden Trey Harris emerges. Now there is talk about Keenan Allen ending up here. That could be a disaster, catastrophic for Trey Harris and Lad McConkey. Hopefully that doesn't happen because he's a still lingering free agent, and they're talking about possibly putting him back onto the Chargers. That would be a disaster. That'd be annoying because that guy's washed up. Like, let the young guys play, okay? We don't need another Keenan Allen. Run. You got Lad McConkey, right? If you believe he's the one, you should be confident, right? But and then you drafted a 2nd round, believe in your Trey Harris. You don't need another guy. You got Omarion Hampton. You got options now. You don't need Keenan Allen, okay? So I want to talk about that. RJ Harvey signs his rookie deal as well. That's good news. Amazing. And I love him. I'm a big RJ Harvey guy. I know Dobbins is going to be a bit of a pest, but I love him. And then also, I do want to talk about Addison. He pleaded guilty, I think, for that DUI, and I don't think he's going to get any jail, nothing like that. But there's a suspension there looming as well for Addison. I'm avoiding him as well. I don't like wide receiver 2s that are drafted relatively high, right? I'm not doing it, okay? Oh, yeah, and Jack Beck also, Raiders wide receiver. signs a rookie deal as well, so there could be some upside there as well. I've stashed him and Dante Thornton on all my rosters because I think one or both of those guys could really emerge as top receiving targets, and Brock Bowers takes a back seat this year. Okay, so that's it for the latest news. Unless something breaks between the time of this recording and a release, I will be keeping you up to date. So turn on the bell on this channel. Okay, I am doing shorts here as well. You're gonna get notified with the breaking news. I'm doing videos. Okay, so let's talk about these 5 running backs. Gonna rip through it really quick here on this Friday. And I'm telling you, man, if you want all the optimal players, grab the 16-round draft solution. But I'll tell you this right now. The one running back I love on all my rosters, I'm going to give you guys 5, is Caleb Johnson. Why do I love Caleb? It's very simple, guys. Workhorse running back. And actually, news just came out that he's going to be a potential workhorse running back and that he's going to get a lot of volume, right? Listen, it's so easy for me. It's so clear, so evident that he is the alpha. Caleb Johnson, rookie, coming off round 5 to 6 in fantasy drafts, immense value for a workhorse who comes in and he's going to improve on what Najee did last year. 263 attempts, freed up. Caleb Johnson, just draft him. This guy's going to be a top 10 finisher, and you're going to regret you didn't draft him. So you got to get Caleb. He's the running back that I absolutely love. Number 2 is Ashton Jeanty. No matter where I am in the draft, even if I'm first overall, I'm definitely considering Ashton Jeanty. Why? Elite talent. There's no denying his talent. Okay, he's got everything you want in a full workhorse running back. The ability to catch the ball, speed, explosiveness, vision, everything. Genty's coming off round 1. You can't hesitate on this. You gotta grab him. And compared to some of the other players that are coming off round 1, including wide receivers that are also in questionable situations, I don't really trust. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to take a decline this year, new offensive coordinator. There's a lot of little things in regards to certain players where I'm like, tons of red flags. The only red flag you have to Jeanty is like, okay, suspect offense and, rookie. That's it. Because, you don't know. The Raiders were a bad team last year, but it's a whole new team this year. They got new receivers. They got a new quarterback, improved offensive line, and the talent of Jeanty. It's a different offense. So don't give me, oh, well, it's, I don't trust the offense. Volume and talent kicks everybody's butt, okay? So I love Jeanty. That's number 2. Number 3 is RJ Harvey. I understand it's kind of a messy situation with added Dobbins. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable about it. But regardless, when you're looking at a running back in the 4th round, he's going to come off maybe later, but mostly he's coming off 4th round. If you want him, maybe even as early as 3rd. If you're looking for a running back that's got upside, talent, youth, especially in Dynasty, ability to make people miss, quick, shifty, explosive, then look no further than Harvey. But I just feel lately, since that Dobbins thing kind of bothers me, that's why I go top heavy running backs, and he's one of my 4 core running backs. And you gotta be worried a little bit about Dobbins. Dobbins is a bit of a pest, and there was rumors that Dobbins is going to start. But either way, like, you're getting Harvey for like round 3 to 4 with Dobbins, and then people are still paying Jahmyr Gibbs price round 1 with Montgomery. And I think Montgomery is far better than Dobbins, right? But we don't know if Harvey's as good as a Jahmyr Gibbs. That's the kind of catch, right? So there's some uncertainty there, but you are getting a 3-round discount in a guy in a similar situation to a Jahmyr Gibbs, but you're getting him a lot cheaper. So RJ Harvey is another running back I love. Okay, so Caleb, Jeanty, Harvey. Now, I say, Joe, it's a lot of running backs that are rookies. I want some security. In the early rounds, you could definitely consider yourself a Kyren Williams. That's number 4. Why? Because he's the alpha. Blake Corum was drafted relatively high last year and did nothing. Kyren Williams. And also, we're waiting for him to get a big contract and get paid. If he does, that's really going to help his case, not only for fantasy, but reality as well. Give him a boost, give that drive, tell him, hey, we believe in this guy. So I really, really like Kyren Williams this year. He proved he's the guy. He's relatively explosive, good near the goal line, gets all that work. Because Stafford isn't going to be plugging in any touchdowns. It's going to go all to Kyren Williams, right? They got Hunter there as a rookie. I'm not concerned about him. And Blake Corum. No threat. There's no competition there, right? So based on last year, right, we saw there's no competition, and he's still young. Where you look at another situation where Trey Benson, there's another running back I like, where he's young, dynamic, and hungry and better, and Connor's kind of on the tail end. Kyren is still rising. That's the difference. So whereas a situation like Connor, he's definitely going down, a Kyren is still trending up. So Kyren, number 4, I absolutely love. Number 5. Now, this one is a tricky one here, because the thing about it is, I love him, but I also won't draft him. So this one's tricky. But the guy I'm talking about is Jahmyr Gibbs. I want to talk about him. I love him. I think he's the most talented running back in the NFL. Explosive. If I were the Lions and, if I was the coach and the owner, I would say bench Montgomery, running Gibbs every play. Why? Because every time he touches the ball, it's a highlight reel. Okay? Why wouldn't you play your best player if you want to win? That's what I asked myself. I wouldn't even waste my time with Montgomery. Now you can make an argument that, we want to preserve Gibbs and, we're going to put Montgomery to kind of rest Gibbs. No, I think that's BS. If you've got a guy who's got the cardio, talent, ability, health, strength, speed to be out there every single play, a guy like Saquon Barkley, for example, with the Eagles, that's why they won the Super Bowl, because they know how to utilize a true workhorse. If you've got a guy that can do that, why wouldn't you use him every single play? You don't need Montgomery. He's injury prone. He's sluggish. He's slow. He's a power back. He's efficient enough. No, if you can get a better player out every time, do it. If I'm running a Formula One race, right, and I got to do or a NASCAR race, and I got to do 100 laps. In those 100 laps, I'm going to be running with my best engine and my best vehicle. I'm not going to stop halfway through and, lap halfway through lap 10 and switch my car for 3 laps to a slower car. I'm going to be operating with my best vehicle. Same type of thing. Why would you swap out, Jahmyr Gibbs for crappy Montgomery? No, you got to run your best player, which is Jahmyr Gibbs. I love him, although I just think that the volume, if Montgomery stays healthy, you're going to lose 12 touchdowns and 200 yards or 200 attempts. Sorry. I don't like that, but I do love the talent. So I had to add him here on the list. Okay. So 5 running backs I love. If you want all the sleeper running backs, there isn't too many this year. That's why I'm saying you got to go top heavy. But if you want the rest, if you want sleepers, you want breakouts at every position, grab 60 rounds of linked below. Join the Patreon, direct coaching all below. I'm telling you guys, you'd be light years ahead of the sheep. Subscribe, thumbs up. Hope you guys have an outstanding day. And make sure you guys turn on the bell to stay on top of the news. All right? Fantasy Football 2025 is here, and I'll see you in the next video.